Hello, everyone. It's been quite a long time. Um, for those who don't know me, I'm Sharky. For those who do, welcome back. With some motivation from others, I come back to YouTube. Hopefully, stay consistent this time around. Um, we're actually gonna talk about Star Stable a little bit first. The Showbreaker track is here. Look at it. It's really, it's kind of giving like Hogwarts a little bit. I'm personally not a big fan of the horse tack. The outfits are fine, I guess. The jacket's cool. Um, but I just don't like gold hardware. So I probably will end up selling or keeping the saddle and bridle just to sell them. Pad nice. And right as I'm assuming either a new questline's coming out or they're gonna do the winter update. I have to look back at the news. Speaking of, do some of these races. Unless, do I have any quests? Hold on. First question. No. Dailies. Dailies it is. Right, so we all know that the biggest issue with Star Stable currently is like they're money hungry slash I don't know, like their need to be constantly selling horses so we buy star coins. And it was bad before, especially around events, since there's so many like limited time horses and they push buying star coins and buying Star Rider a lot. But that's, I would say, pretty normal. Even the old team kind of pushed it. Not as bad as the new team, but you know, they still pushed it. But now it's getting out of hand because there was a bazaar last week on the last week of the Halloween update, and there's a bazaar this week on top of the Trailblazers track. Next week, the Black Forest horse is coming out. The week after that, the new H&M horse is coming out, I'm pretty sure. Which, that's another issue I'll get into in a minute. And then the week after that is another bazaar. It is an entire month of just spending fucking money. Not to mention, come Christmas, you know, we're gonna be spending more money on these limited time horses. And I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I'm excited for the Black Forest horse. It's actually probably one of my favorite horses from teasers that I've seen, especially with all the main styles and things like that. God, I just don't get it. I don't understand why we need to. I don't know. Have to buy this many horses. Just doesn't make sense to me. And the issue with the H&M horse, the H&M horses, so we had All In last year, I think. They're bringing out a new horse. I'll put a picture. Who looks almost identical to All In. Which, don't get me wrong, I know these are actual horses sponsored by H&M. But there is, I'll put in a picture of the one that I was kind of hoping they do as well. And maybe put his name because I don't remember what it is. But it's a gray. I mean, I understand a gray and a bay is probably the most, actually I think it is, other than a chestnut, or the other two most common coats for a horse. But again, my problem with it is that they're almost identical to each other. If it was like, say, like a seal bay or something, or a dark bay, it's still kind of annoying that, you know, they're bringing another horse back, you know, but at least it's different. Another issue I'm seeing is like the outfits they're bringing out. I mean, I'm glad that they, you know, want to bring out the new saddle pads and the new jump pads and dressage pads and the, I don't, Iberian, I think's how you say it, saddles and everything. But half of their horses aren't even retrofitted. Over half, actually. And I'm not talking about like the Gen 1 and 2s, because I mean, I guess there is no way to retrofit them according to Star Stable. But I'm talking about like the older Gen 3s, like the Clydesdales, the Cobbs, the Fjords, Aquatiques, things like that. it's just, I don't know. Well, speaking of, oh shoot, I'm failing. I did see from spoilers what the bazaar was. And like, I'm glad these horses are getting attention. Like, they're not forgotten about. But again, they don't need their own special discounted time, in my opinion. Maybe one of them, because I think one of them, or two of them. I just don't like the one horse. I think the Aquatique, I want to say the Clydesdale. Fjord's another one, but I don't know what the last one is. Alright, let's see if we can get animals done. I would say about a month ago. I know the team teased a new area. Oh, I'm coming back for you later. I hate the sheep. Which I'm kind of hoping is up in this area. Or Ashland. Just because I feel like Ashland is like the next part to the story, I guess. If I had to guess, since last part, or whatever, you know, the last quest we did, it involved Garnock and all of that stuff, so I assume, you know, that's the next part to the story would be end up going to, or leading up to going up there. But, you know, maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Is it really the sheep? Okay. He's the only one down here. I don't want to go back up there. So we'll do this one and then move on. Okay, quick intermission, because I want to go see the bazaar horses, because I don't remember what all is up here. Like I said, I think I had most of them right, but... And that's my other thing with the bazaar. They used to discount clothes. Now they don't. If you're gonna have this many bazaars, discount the clothes. Yeah, I was right. And the nap strippers. Troopers. I don't fucking know. So they're... $450. And again, I wish these horses were done better. Oh my god. Their coats are so cute. But they're done like shit. The Aquatiques, again, they need redone. The Clydes are cute. I think they're cute. Like, this gray one's really, really cute. I just do not spend my 600 star coins. Fjords are cute too. I just wish they were the gen ones. In terms of life updates, quite a lot has happened. Some of it does involve the game, some of it doesn't. I got into a really big slump with playing. It just felt really repetitive, and even with the Halloween update, I just had no motivation to get on, and especially not to record. I would get on, do my dailies, and get off. Plant my plants, call it a night. I just had no will to play at all. Not to mention, I did, let's just say recently, reconcile, or what's the word? I don't know. Become friends with somebody that I was friends with, a little while ago. We haven't talked. We're, you know, back to talking again. It's been actually amazing. You know who you are. And the old club that I was probably the most happy in is coming back, so my motivation for playing hopefully will go up in that sense, since I will have people to play with, people to record videos with, things like that. On a slightly larger note, in terms of my actual life, I totaled my car. Had a little accident. I'm not gonna explain the accident too deeply, but let's just say I did rear-end somebody. And, my beautiful, beautiful Mini Cooper is now gone. It is definitely totaled. We're still waiting for insurance, but there's no way it isn't. So, I currently don't have a car to drive to go to work either. That's the other thing I've not been playing because I've been working. Many no more, as I was telling people. Yeah, it's just been a really hectic past few weeks. I also eventually will be co-owning a Clydesdale with a friend of mine. Which hopefully I put a picture of his beautiful old face. Or the three of them. There's technically three Clydesdales, but we only purchased one. And I had a lease horse for a while. I think this is probably my last month leasing her. Just because I can't get up there. I don't have the time to be riding 3 horses. In terms of like ideas for further videos, things like that, things to see in the future. Star Stable stuff are gonna be, I don't want to say my main focus because I really don't know if it will be. But it's the game I play the most. It's the game. It's the game I've had the most joy in. So I definitely will be continuing to make Star Stable videos consistently. But I think I want to branch out to some other games. I know I've played Equinox on the channel, so I think I will tap back into that since they have pushed some more patch updates and things like that. You know, keeping kind of the horse theme. My boyfriend might end up coming on the channel. I don't know. It is his choice. Maybe we can do a funny video of him playing Star Stable. Maybe I can do something else with him. Don't know. I know I can probably play Minecraft with a couple friends if that is something people want to see. I could probably reopen a server in hopes that my PC does not blow up. I considered playing Red Dead on the channel, but my PC struggles to run Red Dead in itself. I have it on medium graphics because low graphics look really bad. And it struggles. It sounds like an airplane taking off when I play. So if I can attempt to run OBS and run Red Dead 2, the problem is that I just have a feeling it's not gonna go as planned. At all. I honestly like making training videos as well. So I've considered opening up, say, like a Google Doc or posting in my story and having people like ask questions of things or, you know, give me ideas of what to talk about on training videos. Okay. Right. Okay. Anyways, just giving me ideas, or I can ask them certain questions, you know, be like, send me these questions, or send me something, kind of like how a lot of people do it. I know Coco does them. I think Amelia did them at one point. Who's the other one? Violet Flower Garden did them. I think she was the person I mainly watched for training videos. Things like that, you know, just to give me things to speak about, because if you can't tell, I am struggling to find things to talk about. Normally I play Star Stable by myself in silence. Alright, well, I can't lie. I'm probably gonna call it quits. I'm hungry, and I'm gonna go watch some YouTube, maybe some Netflix. I really feel it. But I appreciate you all for watching. If you could subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. And I promise I'm going to do my best to be more active on social media, on YouTube, things like that. So, thank you, and bye.